Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Ariosterius here, and today we're going to be playing some more Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. This is part 3 of the playthrough, and let's go. Alright, so our team, you guys just saw, we got everybody out there. We got our Wurmple, Trico, Poochyena, Zigzagoon, Lotad. That's the gang right now. That's the group. I'm not really sure which that we're gonna eventually keep on the team. You know, for right now, I'm hoping we get through the first 2 gyms with this team. I'm also looking to get an Aron on my team because he's a freaking beast. He can learn Surf. You know, I don't get how that works. He's like he's a Steel Rock Pokemon, and he can learn Surf. Kind of crazy. It's been a while since I uploaded, guys. Sorry about that. You know, school starts on Monday the 29th, and I was just preparing myself. You know, I went to Staples, bought some few supplies that I needed, a couple pens, like a notebook or 2, and I was just finishing up my summer course that I was taking. It was a broadcasting class. It was pretty cool, kind of interesting. Do I remember really much of it? Not really, except for the fact that, you know, like Fox and those other companies are the heads of most of the things that we see on television today, and yeah. But I was just finishing up that class. I passed with an A, so that's really good. And today I was just getting ahead in one of my classes. I was reading the week 1 of it, so just to be ahead, you know. So that next week when school actually starts, you know, I'll be ahead in that one class, and I won't really have to stress, and yeah, just feel like it'd be a little bit better for me, a little bit more smooth. But I did see that currently we have about like 100 views on part 1 and 70 on part 2. It's really great, guys. I appreciate all the views. Thank you guys. And I believe we have like 2 likes on one of the videos, so thank you guys for that, for liking that video down below. It does mean a lot to me. Yeah, to some of the creators, I know like 70 is nothing, but you know what, we all start somewhere, and it really means a lot. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys are enjoying the series so far, make sure to comment that down below, so I know that you guys are rocking with me, you know. You know, this area in the original games was really nostalgic. You know, just it was the first kind of area that you got to actually explore this forest. I know it was filled with like Wurmple, Shroomish and stuff, but it was really interesting as a kid to, you know, play through it for the first time. The first couple times, you know, with your own Pokemon team. No, but recently, I went to the Dodger game yesterday, and let me see, what day was that? I went to the Dodger game on the 24th on 8/24, Kobe night. It was a really cool game. At 8:24 p.m., the crowd started a Kobe chant, which was really cool. If you guys are Laker fans or fans of Kobe in general, RIP to that man, to his daughter, to everybody that passed away during that the helicopter crash. It was a tragedy, still is. But Vanessa Bryant, she did win that $60 million case against LA County, so good for her, you know. RIP to Kobe once again. But on the brighter side, guys, it was just a really good baseball game. Dodgers did win. I believe they won like 12-4, 12-6. It was a really interesting game. You know, you just got to see like the Dodgers keep hitting, and it was never a boring game, so to speak, because both teams kept on hitting, and at the end, you can see a Dodger pitcher. He stopped trying. He was throwing like 60, yeah, like 60 miles per hour fastballs, and he was kind of just like tossing it to the catcher at that point. Which I got to see a really cool home run by one of the Brewers players, and it was a rocket. It was nice. I liked it. Sorry guys, I was just texting my brother to see what time he was gonna come home, because people home, I can't be doing these voiceovers. But we do finally have our first encounter with Team Aqua Grunt. A Team Aqua Grunt, and of course they're gonna have a Poochyena on their team. I think since this is the very beginning, yeah, one Pokemon right now. He's not gonna have like any Carvana yet or Sharpedos, but that's mainly what their team consists of. Let's see, yeah. So it would be like Mightyena, Sharpedo, maybe a Golbat. Let me think of another. Maybe Muck or Grimer. I mean, one of those. And yeah, I can't really think of the other ones, but I know for Team Magma, instead of Carvana, it's Camerupt. Camerupt is a pretty cool Pokemon, actually. But I just don't like having Pokemon that are 4 times a week to anything, because that's like a one-shot. And I'm not trying to have anybody on my team get O-code easily like that. But other than that, he always looked like a pretty cool Pokemon. To have a camel. I don't think there's any other camel Pokemon out there. But he is pretty cool. He's Ground and Fire. Ground and Fire, and then Mad Cargo is Rock and Fire. I'm trying to think of another fire type in this region. Mad Cargo. I think Vulpix. Yeah. Yes, Ninetales has to be in this game. Just because I remember watching. I think it was Purple Rodri. Purple Rodri, shout out to Purple Rodri's channel. I know he doesn't upload anymore. I don't know what happened with that, but shout out to Purple Rodri. He had a Ninetales on his team, and it was a really, after that video I did say, wow, Ninetales is actually, he's pretty cool. He's not that bad. I was always an Arcanine fan, but obviously in this game you aren't able to have an Arcanine unless I trade him from my Pokemon Y. But of course, I haven't done that Pokemon playthrough yet, so. But if I did want an Arcanine that bad on my team, I could have one. But yeah, Ninetales, Mad Cargo, Camerupt, Torkoal. Torkoal's a really cool Pokemon. I think he's just fire, but he's a tank. I think he has really high defenses and really good HP. So I don't know. Maybe I might pick him up in this playthrough. Not too sure. But that only because the shortage of fire types. I really wanted to choose Torchic at first. Because yeah, just the shortage of them. Not to say that fire types are my favorite type. I think I was always a fan of water Pokemon. And yeah, but back when I didn't really know about typings and like how strong they were, water was my favorite. And later on, knowing what I know now, it's a really good type overall. One of the best, if not the best. Because right now, I think the other 2 best types, well, personally that I think, are Fairy, Steel. Yeah, those are probably my top 3. Fairy, Steel, Water, and of course Dragon. So those top 4. But to have water up there, it's really cool. And that, A lot of people don't like Empoleon. Sorry for like mentioning another region, but a lot of people don't like Empoleon because you can only learn a couple moves at first in that generation of steel types, and it was really pointless to have him be steel type. But I think now in um, newer games, he's able to learn like many steel type moves. So I think it's really cool stuff. And actually, one of my favorite steel types that I can think of right now, Skarmory, in this game. Yep. I think it's one of Steven Stone's ace Pokemon. No. It's a Metagross, but he does have a Skarmory on his team, if I remember correctly. Sorry, guys. Give me some ice cream right now. Some vanilla ice cream. Really good. If you guys are ice cream fans, I recommend getting some Tillamook. Tillamook ice cream. The vanilla flavor. Classic vanilla. Perfect. It's so good. It tastes like a soft serve. But that's if you guys are vanilla fans. If you're fans of like strawberry, chocolate, any other ice cream flavor, make sure to comment down below and let me know what type of ice cream you guys like. You know, maybe I'll try it if it's like something I never tried before. Kind of like an ice cream that I haven't tried in a long time has been sherbet. It was always so sour to me. Like if I'm gonna eat ice cream, I don't want it to be I wouldn't say tangy, but like sour. No, I feel like it savory. No, like I can't find the word right now, but I'd rather have my ice cream be like super sweet. You know, something I can, like a sweet. If I wanted something like sour or like tangy like that, I would just eat fruit. Oh, that's just in my opinion, though. Another favorite of mine is probably mint chocolate chip. That's pretty good. Pistachio. Cookies and cream. Rocky Road is really good too.
Rafa!
Also, strawberry cheesecake
Rafa,
sometimes.
ven!
Yeah, that one's pretty good too.
Contéstale a Héctor.
Alright, so I think with the Welmer pail, we're able to actually water our plants down. Yep. So that's really cool. We could pick off the seeds off from the ground. The berries from the trees, and then we could just like water seed down if we wanted to. Save the environment in this Pokeverse in the Hoenn region. So it'll be pretty cool. But I wonder if you can just go on with it and not water them, will they like still grow by themselves? They should. I don't think it should be up to a freaking 10-year-old boy who's on his Pokemon journey to pick berries from a tree and then just water them every time, and that would be the only way they grow. Nah, shouldn't work like that.
¿Qué dijo?
And I know coming up we do have a double battle. That is one of the things I remember from playing this whole time. Since a long time ago, there's a double battle up ahead against like two twins, and if I'm not wrong, that's the first double battle that was like ever in the history of the Pokemon games. That was the first ever double battle. Right now we do got that zigzagoon action. Let's see who's the strongest version. If you guys are starting school or not in school, comment down like what day do you guys go back? It's really interesting to me how everybody starts at different times, because I live in California, and I remember when I was younger, like elementary school type, we would go back to school in September, and yeah, like the first week of
No.
September type ish.
There's a
And
lot of stuff in
then
there.
we would leave
Ayúdale,
like the
Rafa.
first week of June. So yeah, so we would go in, let's say, yeah, first week of September or second week, and then we would leave like the first week of June. But nowadays the kids are going like the second week of August and leaving like the second week of June, so they're in there for a couple more weeks. But I know some schools they start they still start in September or even early August, you know, or late July, and then they get out in like early May. Yeah, because I had a cousin and she lives in like Utah, and we had went over this year, and she was talking about how her graduation was like the first week of May or something. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, you guys leave school so early compared to us. Oh, Trico. Yeah, I recently bought my little brother, Pokemon Shining Pearl. He played it for like a cool month, maybe, or like 2-3 weeks, and then he just put it down. Yeah, it's been like, actually, his birthday was like on the 6th, 7th, 8th, around there, and it's currently the 25th of August, so that's like, what, 3 weeks, yeah, 2-3 weeks of playing Shining Pearl. He put it down. He decided he wanted to buy the DLC expansion for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I don't think is worth it at all. Why are you gonna pay an extra $30 when the original game is like $50-$60? You know, why didn't he just get a different game? I know he doesn't have Legends of Arceus yet, so he should have got that one, in my opinion. But in his game, he chose Chimchar. Yeah, he chose Chimchar. And he's got the regular team for Sinnoh playthroughs, you know. So far he has like Shanks,
Aquí todavía está
what's his
Toro.
name? Starly, Shanks, Starly, yeah.
¿Qué está haciendo?
The classic team, you can't go wrong with that.
Ah,
That's the only thing that bothers me
¿Dónde?
about like earlier games, is that all the teams are gonna be the same. Like for Sinnoh, for example, you're gonna have like Staraptor, Lucario. Yeah, Staraptor, Lucario, Garchomp, and then you can split it up from there. Oh yeah, so Luxray, Staraptor, Garchomp, Lucario, your starter, and whoever else you wanted on that team. But and for you know, Kanto, you're gonna have one of the EVs, probably a Snorlax, Dragonite. Yeah. For Unova, I haven't really played Unova yet. I started when I went to Hawaii earlier this year, and I never finished the game. It would probably play like 2-3 hours of it, but but it was never like a game that I got to fully get into like that. I know a couple of Pokemon from there, like Volcarona,
Which one are you playing?
Keldeo, Virizion,
Sapphire?
who else?
It's gonna go on the
Lobalion, Zekrom. I know those are legendaries, but
How is it?
like I'm telling you, I really don't know. Maybe because of my Pokemon Go, I know about the Simisage, Simipour, the burning one, the fire one. What's his name? I forgot, but yeah, I don't really know much about that region, except that a lot of people didn't like it when it first came out. I wasn't really watching the anime anymore at that point, but I didn't think it was, I didn't really. It didn't really bother me that there was only new Pokemon in that game. If anything, I feel like it was refreshing, and now that I'm older, I do see the difference of having all the Pokemon that you knew when you were younger, for that nostalgia factor. But, having like a fresh 151 or how many ever it was in this brand new region that you never played before, it was kind of like a reboot of a series, and it was kind of brave. I know at the time it didn't work, like I said, but years later, current day, I think most people believe that those games are probably, if not the best games in all of the Pokemon series because of the story. And that's kind of the first game that actually had a great story and really focused on that. So I am really excited to play. Like I said in the past video though, I have both Pokemon White and Pokemon Black. So I will be doing a playthrough of both games. If you guys want me to do Black or White first, let me know. Like, comment down below which version exclusive or any of my other Pokemon games that I have, like Y, Sun, Platinum, Pokemon Rangers, Crystal. If you guys want me to do any of those before I do Black and White, let me know down below as well. And just comment down which one you guys want to see me do first after I finish this Alpha Sapphire one, of course. But back to what I was saying about Pokemon Black and White. Like, since I do have both games, I think it's gonna be interesting, and I really am gonna choose two different teams for those, just because I don't like having the same Pokemon when I play the game. I feel like it really kills it for you, just because they have like 151, let's say. It could be more, but if they have 200 Pokemon, 150, 200, or even in the other games with it, when they have more Pokemon, I feel like you should choose different Pokemon, or else you're just gonna get bored of using the same team. You should spice it up, and just like, choose Pokemon that you never tried before. Of course, you could have your favorites on your team, like a Pokemon that I loved growing up was Gyarados. Kind of funny how I'm going against some Magikarp right now, but a Pokemon that I really loved was Gyarados. Like I said, I was a big fan of water type Pokemon. Like, my team would if I was playing, like, I would have a Blastoise and a Gyarados on the same team, or a freaking Swampert and Gyarados on the same team. I did not care if I had already had a water Pokemon. I needed my Gyarados on my team. And I know it's actually, contradicting of myself saying that I like Gyarados when I said I don't like Pokemon who have 4-time weakness to something. And Gyarados does have 4 times weakness to lightning, or electric type, my bad. But it's because I remember always getting fried by gym leaders when I would use Gyarados they would use like Thunderbolt or something, or it was actually in the Elite Four, I believe, but they would use like Thunderbolt, Thunder on Gyarados. Boom, he's out. But that being said, he is one of my favorites. And to wrap it up though for you guys, like, I don't have anything if you're gonna use only your favorites, but for all these games that I'm gonna do, I don't believe that you'll see me actually playing with the same ones throughout the different games. So for right now, actually, for right now, like, let's see who I get there. Silcoon or Cascoon. Cascoon's a Dustox, Silcoon's a Beautifly. Hoping for Dustox, so
hopefully it's the other one.
Who is that?
Cascoon, yes.
Cascoon.
He's gonna be a Dustox, but I named him Jim.
Wait.
Yup. You wanna see my team so far?
Yep.
It still have. Hold on, I'll show you right now.
Wait. Can't remember now. Cascoon turns into. You know what? That's great. Our boy Jim. Gym, let's go.
Have all the beats.
But
Have all the pseudo
as I was saying,
legendaries.
so obviously,
Trico,
if there's
boutique,
another game where I can have a
Trico,
Trico, or I don't think there is,
Rotad,
but I
and
obviously
Lapis,
wouldn't pick
of
him up
course.
since I have my Mikasa in this game, which is gonna be all ace as well. You guys know a starter. Oh, let's see what May has to offer though.
What is May doing there?
This is actually a really big city compared to before. I feel like they probably added some buildings, or just because
Probably
it's
gonna take me
3D now, it looks
like
bigger
3
and they
days.
made it a bigger game, but
Are you in Flannery's gym?
it still looks pretty cool. It looks
I
really
was,
nice.
yeah. With Blaziken.
And then I believe we have to. We're gonna have to go to that cave where I forgot the name, but it's like a little up ahead right now, and then you turn to the right, and there's a guy who is stuck, or actually the boulders are right there, and he's trying to see his girlfriend or something, and he's stuck right there, something like that. And then of course you have the the Pico storyline with Mr. Briny, where his Pokemon, like a Team Aqua member, stole it. And then, so, all because you save Mr. Briny's Swingle, he starts to do like all these favors for you. Like, if you really think about it, you saved this Pokemon, so he's like, wow, I owe you my life, man. I'm gonna take you to Dewford, to Slateport, anywhere you wanna go, I'll take you, man. It's no big deal. And I always thought that was really funny when I was a kid. I was like, wow, you never know, like, what type of favors someone can do for you. You just have to,
So
you know,
this
be
gonna
nice
the
to
third
them and
video
like
right
help them
now,
out,
so
and
yeah, I'm gonna stop.
maybe they help you out as well one day.
Yep.
But as you guys probably noticed, though, what I'm doing, I like to explore everything, you know,
But
talk to everyone in the region, just because if they give you an item that you might need, or like a TM, an HM, wouldn't you want to like have that 100%, talk to everybody in the game? Because I know for myself, it will bother me if I have to backtrack that bad, and there's something that I really didn't pick up, or like a little side note mission thing, like if they ask you to trade a Pokemon for a Pokemon, and as you guys can see right there, like they just gave us a cut TM, HM, I mean. That's why you need to talk to everyone.
I already know who I'm gonna teach cut.
Of course they were gonna have a cut TM there. He has a freaking
Zigzagoon.
You should get a
tall trees right there. The ones that you could cut in this game.
Zigzagoon was the first.
I know,
You don't even
I'm not sure if
clearly.
they took out any HMs in this game, but
What?
I know before in the originals,
Pidgey
they
was the
had
first.
Surf, Dive, and Waterfall. 3 water HM moves, which are a bummer to have, especially because Zigzagoon, he can't learn Dive or Waterfall. He'll only learn Surf, I think. So then you need 2 other Pokemon that can learn that move. You know,
Yeah.
Dive and Waterfall. And if you don't have that, you know, you're kind of like, I need to get a water type Pokemon. But I think what's cool about this game is you do get that EXP share. So let's say you go the whole game without a water type or without a HM slave, right? Somehow, and you need to learn Surf. You know, you could just catch a water type. You know, catch a water type somewhere, or even fish for one. I don't know when we're gonna get it. The fishing rods. But all you need to do is catch a freaking Magikarp, right? Or a Corphish, someone tentacle, and you battle. And because you're gonna be like so under leveled compared to the rest of your team, when you finally need to use that HM, you know, they'll level up really quick. And like, I know obviously they won't be, let's say everybody on your team is level 40, 50, right? And you pick up a level 20, or level 20 tentacle, or earlier level Magikarp, Corphish. they're gonna catch up really quick. So I think that's really cool. Instead of having to always like switch in, switch out your Pokemon just so they could get that EXP. That's the only thing I don't mind about having it. Of course it makes the game easier, but you know, I'm not like 10 years old anymore where I could just be playing all day. So to have the EXP, you know, to cheat a little bit, not that bad, you know. I don't mind it anymore. I know some people turn it off. Like my older brother, he turns it off whenever he plays a new game, and he'll be playing like this generation. Yeah, he'll just turn it off. He'll say it's too easy for him, and that he likes a challenge. But you know, that's on him. He likes to do that, so okay. But I know in the original games, like especially like Fire Red or yeah, you know, you had to switch in and out your Pokemon. But I think in Emerald, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, um, they did have an EXP, but it was only on one other Pokemon, I think. Yeah, like you could attach it to one Pokemon, so your whole team wouldn't be getting the points. No, no, no. It would be one. So you had to choose carefully. Like if you were gonna backtrack and catch a Pokemon that you didn't have on your team that you really wanted, you're gonna have to backtrack and then catch him and then give him that EXP for only him to try to balance your team. But I think right now we're gonna be able to hit the gym and challenge Roxanne, Rock type gym leader, for our first ever badge. It's pretty exciting. Should be really easy since we have Lola, the Lotad, and Mikasa Artrico. Should be super easy. The Devon Corp. Alright, yeah, we get a Devon Corporation. Here we are, first gym leader Roxanne. Hello, you must be a new challenger from this Respiro. I have a gym badge for you if you beat me. If you can beat my trainers, let me know so I can give you this badge if you beat me. Alright, let's go for our first ever gym battle against Youngster Joey. Youngster Josh? I guess the other one was out there in the forest catching bugs. Bug catcher gym. Alright, so like I said, this gym should be freaking easy. We have a Lotad who has water type and grass type moves, both stabs for him, so it should be really easy. Absorb and bubble. The only thing that might be annoying is that's 30, but no big deal. It should be easy going for us here. Alright, another Geodude. Yeah, this gym is gonna be a breeze. I think the only hard part, difficult part about using a Torchic is that he is weak against rock type. So you would have to evolve him to a Combuskin, which would be level 16. You know, getting a little bit ahead of yourself in the game to actually learn like double kick. And then fighting is super effective against rock, so you would have the type advantage there, and actually, you know, it wouldn't be as hard anymore. But who knows? If I wanted to challenge myself, I think I would have done a Nuzlocke. But who knows? Maybe the next playthrough I do, I'll be doing a Nuzlocke. Maybe Pokemon Crystal, or whichever one you guys want. But I would do Crystal just so I could choose Chikorita, and piss a lot of you guys off by doing that, since most people are not Chikorita fans or fans of Meganium. But, you know, Bayleaf is a really cool Pokemon. Like the design of him, it's a really nice looking Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just so mid, you know. Like Chikorita, like it doesn't do anything. It's just a pure grass, and the first gym is a flying type, I believe, or yeah, a flying, and then there's like a bug type right after. and you're filled with like bugs in the freaking all the early roots, and as well as the flying type like Pidgey and stuff. So you're gonna struggle super bad like the first couple of gyms if you choose Chikorita. And he's a grass type, so I can't really say much about grass types because I don't mind them anymore, and especially since I'm using Mikasa. But the difference is Trico and Sceptile, they're really fast, so you're gonna outspeed and get a hit off. And yeah, that's a big difference. Like, I like choosing the Pokemon that are genuinely, like they're actually like fast. Generally fast. I said genuine. Generally, I like them to be generally like fast. Like on average, I want them to be, beat the other freaking Pokemon like 9 out of 10 times. The only like slower Pokemon I could imagine that I would want on my team is like Snorlax, maybe Slacking, but usually I like the faster Pokemon, like Sceptile. But Meganium, slow Pokemon, it's not gonna get a hit off. It's gonna survive a hit or two, but you're just gonna have a Meganium on your team. Like, nobody chooses Meganium in Gen 2. Not to my knowledge that I know. Like, anybody personally who actually chooses them, it's always, you're gonna choose Totodile or you're gonna choose Cyndaquil. And even then, it's like, Cyndaquil is badass in its own way, and so is Totodile. But I do have an attachment to Totodile because the first time I ever saw somebody play a Gen 2 game, I think it was my downstairs neighbor back when I was living in my old house. Downstairs neighbor, he had a copy of Pokemon Gold, I believe, or Soul Silver. No, not Soul Silver. Pokemon Silver or Gold, and he was using a Feraligatr or a Totodile, and I thought it was so cool, that Pokemon, and because it wasn't as colorful as this game is. When I do my crystal walkthrough eventually, I'll expand on the story even more. But it just looked like a super simple game. The graphics, but I feel like that's what made it like so cool to me. Because that Gen 2, Gen 3, it's a big difference. Because they were using Game Boy Color technology, right? Game Boy Color, like they were pretty limited into what they could do, and those games are still super good. They run good. They're just like aesthetically pleasing in a way if you're a fan of that older style of video game, especially early Nintendo. Like, it was so simple, but it just looks so good. So imagine seeing that Totodile pop up on the screen, that you want to choose it, and it just looks so good. Like I said, I was a fan of water type Pokemon, so Totodile and like most of the water starters, they're gonna have that attachment. That being said, though, I might be choosing a Totodile. Who knows? If I wanna like piss you guys off, I'll choose a Chikorita. But with what I said about most of the water Pokemon starters being my favorite, yeah. Well, yeah, when I was younger, because Squirtle, Mudkip, Totodile, Piplup. Gen 5 on, I wasn't really into it that much. But current day, Gen 1, I'm choosing Bulbasaur, and then Squirtle, and then Charmander. Gen 2, it's a tie. Cyndaquil, Totodile. It's not 100% Totodile anymore. But yeah, them two are tied. Chikorita, last, of course. Gen 3, they could all go one, so they're tied for me. Gen 4, not really a fan of Torterra, but Infernape, and I'm finally starting to like Empoleon again, so I'll go Infernape, Empoleon, then Torterra. Gen 5, I would choose. Snivy's actually one of those cool grass types as well, a little speedster, like Sceptile, so maybe I would choose Snivy, or, the thing I hate is that there single typing, you know, Snivy and Oshawott, but who knows? I might end up choosing Embor. Big Chungus Embor, who knows? Wow, Team Aqua guys comes out as soon as we get a first gym badge. He's gonna ruin the day for us, but I guess we gotta go help this guy out, see what's going on with him. But that's for the next video though, guys. Hope you enjoyed part 3 of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire playthrough, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Thanks for watching.